What's up, guys, and welcome back to Learn to Play. Today we're going to talk about a cognitive condition that exists in general populations throughout every single competitive sport. It's going to be called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's an actual thing. Definitely look it up for more information, but let's first get into it and see what it is. So the Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias where an unskilled individual suffers from illusory superiority, mistakenly assessing their ability to be much higher than is accurate. The bias is attributive to a metacognitive inability of the unskilled to recognize their ineptitude. So what that basically is saying is these people are so bad that they don't know the spectrum of skill. They don't understand how far they have to go and how far they are from the bottom, right? They can't even assess themselves in the average. And they think that because they have all these thoughts and all these ideas that they're definitely going to be top. You hear it a lot when people are like, oh, well, I'm a grandmaster level. If only I didn't get cheesed all the time, or if only I had the time to play. No, stop it. Stop it. These are the type of people that can't really recognize the true potential of greatness. They can't understand what exists in the world because they're too silly. I shouldn't say stupid, because they're not. A lot of times these people aren't stupid. It's just they are trapped in this idea and they're unwilling to let it go for other ideas. It's someone that's very stubborn a lot of the times. The other side of this, the flip side, is this. Highly skilled individuals tend to underestimate their relative competence, erroneously assuming that tasks which are easy for them are also easy for others. So this is basically saying, well, the really, really skilled people, a lot of times they're held back because they think everybody else has the same skills as they do. So it's like, oh, well, this attack will never work because I could defend it. Well, you don't know if they could defend it, though. You always got to test and always assume the worst in people and keep testing them and testing them and testing them to see. And eventually, of course, there's going to be this base level where you're going to say, okay, against all Masters players, probably not going to work to 6-pool, right? But there's a really big gray line, I would say. And maybe, some strategies like the 6-pool is 10%, 20%. You have to really go and find out how good it is going to be, and you have to know when it's great. This condition affects a lot less people, I would say, but it still exists. I would even say, people that are diamond, they always say like, oh man, well, I can't do this because he has Colossus and High Templars, and of course he's just going to stop everything I do, and then they get all flustered. That's not the way to think about it. You always want to be looking to see if you can search within yourself for answers, and also test your opponents as much as possible, because not everybody is able to play to the same caliber that you are. So why is all this important? Well, I think a big issue is fighting these people or arguing with these people. These people exist everywhere in your life, and you have to realize that it's a whole mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's a reduction of stubbornness that they need to get out of their life in order for them to realistically change. So if you go into an argument with them, the probability that they change their mindset is very, very, very low. So you arguing, you can kind of simulate what's going to happen. And a lot of times you just knuckle to knuckle and nothing really sticks, right? It just repels. It's like a double positive side magnet. Definitely not the best thing. So I would say stay away from these type of people. They hold you back a lot. Try to just relax a little bit and say, well, you're not necessarily above them, but you're getting away from a situation where you know it's going to be fruitless for you to learn. And as always, do what you love what you do. I'll see you guys next time.